Hello, grade 9s, how are you? Mr. Newlove is here again. We are going to do correction for the classwork that I gave you. Okay, so let's do the correction. I hope you are working towards the final exams. It needs hard work. All the teachers have done their best. You also have to do your best. Okay, now the question is saying calculate the perimeter and area of the following. We have a rectangle. If this side is 8 millimeters, what will be this side? Also 8 millimeters. What about this side? 2 millimeters. This side is also going to be what? 2 millimeters. Let's see how we can find the perimeter. So the perimeter is distance around the rectangle. So this side is 2 plus 8 plus 2 plus 8. That is the perimeter. So if you add all of them, you are going to get what? 20. So this gives us 20. You bring the millimeters. 20 millimeters. You can also work it this way. You remember that formula where you have 2 into bracket L plus B. You can also use this to answer the same question. So the 2 into bracket, this 2 is this plus the other side 8. So if you multiply this, you are also going to get 20 millimeters. Then this one also, the question is saying we should find the perimeter. So let's find the perimeter of this. You know this one is a square. A square, if you see this symbol, it means it's equal to this. And if this side is 6, this side is also going to be 6. And this side is also going to be 6 for this. If this is 6, this side is also 6. So to find the perimeter is the distance around the square. So it's going to be 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. Okay. And that gives us 24 centimeters. Let's look at the next question. I know this one is a little bit challenging. One learner asked me, hey sir, how do we do this? Okay, we are going to do it. This time, the area of the square is given to us. The area of the square is what? Given to us. And we are supposed to find the length. Alright, so how are you going to find the length? We are going to do it. Let me go back to the question. Okay. So the area is given, they said the area is 49 centimeters square. So what is the length of the diagonal? What is diagonal? Is this one, this line, BD. That is the diagonal of the square. So we are going to find the diagonal. If you even have a line drawn from here to this side, it's also a diagonal. But this one, they drew only one diagonal. Okay. So how do you find the area? The area is going to be AB times BC. How? AB times BC. AB times BC. That's the area of a square. Length times breadth. So this one, the sizes are equal, so it's going to be breadth times breadth or length times length. Okay, so we know that A is equals to BC, so it means we are going to have AB times AB, which is AB squared. Then we know that the area is equals to 49, so it should be equal to AB squared. How do you get rid of the square? You take a square root of both sides. So we've taken square root of both sides, it's going to give us 7. And we know AB is equals to AD is equals to DC is equals to BC. All of them are equal. Why? AB is equals to BC is equals to DC is equals to ADA, because it's a square. Then what are we going to have? DB squared, because we want the diagonal. The diagonal is for DB. I've already mentioned that. The diagonal is DB. There's the diagonal DB. That is what they want us to find. So we are going to find that the diagonal. How do you find that? I'm going to show you. Okay. This diagonal, let me try and split. Okay. Make it a little bit smaller. Don't be thinking about who cares for you. Don't be thinking about who cares. Don't be thinking about your case. Okay. Now I'm trying to split this. Okay, let's get it from here. The diagonal for this, you see that is a triangle. We have a triangle here. This is a triangle. DBC is a triangle with an angle with 90 degrees, or it's a right angle triangle. ABD is also a triangle. It's also a right angle triangle. Where the 90 degrees faces is what's the hypotenuse. So we can use the Pythagoras theorem to find DB, which is the hypotenuse. We've done theorem of Pythagoras. So here we can use the theorem of Pythagoras to find DB. We know this side, we know this side. They are equal. We found it. So let's see how we can do that. From here. I want to split this. Yeah. Okay. Now I've split this so that I can see the square. Now, what are we going to do now with this question? To find the diagonal, let me just scroll this down and explain that part. Okay, we found AB to be 49. We took the square root, we got 7, and we also said DB, AB is equals to AD, AB is equals to AD, and it's equals to DC, and it's equals to CB or BC. They are equal. And they want us to find the diagonal, this one. How do you find it? The diagonal is going to be DB squared. DB squared should be equal to DC squared plus BC squared. You see that? And we know that DC is equals to 7 squared. DC is equals to 7, so we substitute 7 here. BC is also equal to 7 because it's a square. So you are going to have 7 squared here. If you press this on the calculator, you are going to get what? 98. I've already showed you how to press that on the calculator. So 7 squared plus 7 squared gives us what? 98. What do we do next? You take a square root of both sides to remove this square. So we are going to take a square root of both sides. If I take square root of dB squared, I should take square root of 98. And square root of dB squared will remove this square, so you are going to have dB. Then square root of 98, we can simplify it and write it in the form of a SAD. So it's going to give us 7 square root of 2, bring the centimeters. Are we together? Okay, the next question is also saying we should find this. A quadrilateral BCD with BC equals to 20. Where is BC? Let me show you BC. BC is equals to 20. CD is equals to 9. Where is CD? CD is equals to 9 is given. Then AD is equals to 32. From here to here is AD is equals to 32. Okay. What is the length AB? They want us to find length AB. This one. They want us to find AB. How do you do that? Let's see. We have our solution. AD is equals to AE plus ED. AD is equals to AE plus ED. But we know that ED is equals to BC. ED, this one, ED is equals to what? BC. ED is equals to BC. Where is BC? This one. Because this is a rectangle. Opposite sides are equal. So ED is equals to BC. And all of them are equal to 20. Okay. So it means we know AD, which is given as 32. So AD is equals to 32. From here to here is 32. So our equation AD is 32 should be equal to AE plus ED. But we know ED to be 20 centimeters. So we need to transpose, or we find the inverse. So if I transpose this plus 20, it's going to be minus 20. So you see that we have 32 minus 20. It's because I have transposed this plus 20. If I transpose it, it's what? Minus 20. Then 32 minus 20 is going to give us what? 12 centimeters. Okay, DC is equals to EB. Where is it? DC is equals to EB. It's a rectangle. Opposite sides are equal. So DC is equals to EB. All of them are equal to 9. So this side is 9. This side is also 9. AB squared. This is a right angle triangle. They want us to find the hypotenuse AB. And we know I said As soon as you have right angle triangle, to find the hypotenuse or to determine the hypotenuse, draw an arrow to this from 90 degrees to that side. So this is the hypotenuse, AB. So AB squared should be equal to AE squared plus EB squared. AB squared should be equal to 12 because we know AE is equal to 12. How did you get that? I'm going to show you. AE is equal to 12. We found it here when we subtracted 32 from 20, because the whole of this is 32 and this side is 20, so we subtract 20 from 32, which gives us 12. So AE is equal to 12. Then EB is 9. EB is equal to DC is equals to 9. So EB is equals to 9. Then you bring the square. When you press this on the calculator, you should get this value. Let's press 12 squared plus 9 squared. And this gives us 225. Then you take the square root of both sides. I take a square root of this side, square root of this side, I'm going to get what? 15. Square root of 225 is equal to 50 centimeters. Okay. Send this here. I have passed my exam and you will pass. Good things need to come from your mouth. Let me bring this one also here. Good. So that I can save it. Now, the next homework I gave you, Tom bought a dog which cost okay, this side must come well. It's covering. Oh, just 1 minute. Okay, now we are here. Tom bought a dog mat which is rectangular in shape. The area of the mat is 400 centimeters square and its length is 5 centimeters. What is the breadth of the mat? Okay, now this question, I want to put the question up so that we look at the question and answer. Now, the question is saying we should find, what are we finding? What is the breadth of the mat? They want us to find the breadth here. Alright, and we know the length is given as 50 in the question. Let's check the question. The question is saying that Tom bought mat which is rectangular in shape. This is rectangle. The area of the mat is 400 centimeters square. Area always have square. So 400 centimeters square and its length is 50 centimeters. What is the breadth of the mat? What is the breadth of the mat? So this side is 50 centimeters. What is the breadth? So area is equals to length times what's breadth. And area is what's length times breadth. That is the area. So we've been given the area to be 400. It was given in the question that area is 400 centimeters. Then they also gave the length to be 50. It was also given in the question as 50 centimeters. The only thing they did not give is what breadth. They want you to find the breadth. How do you find it? You divide both sides by 50, here by 50, here by 50, and you're going to get what? 8 centimeters. Good. So the breadth is 8 centimeters. Okay. Now I have this diagram. Example 1. Another example with regards to area and perimeter. This time we have a parallelogram. There is a parallelogram. So the diagram below shows a parallelogram with side 7,3 centimeters, 5,5 centimeters, and height 3,8 centimeters. So this is the parallelogram. Our parallelogram is this one. So this is the parallelogram. The height is 3,8 they gave us. Then one side is 5,5 and the other side is 7,3 centimeters. What do they want us to do? Let me bring the parallelogram here. Our parallelogram is there. Here's a parallelogram. Then calculate the perimeter and area of the parallelogram. So first we are going to calculate the perimeter. You know the perimeter is distance around this object. So here is 7,3. What will be here? 7,3. But this side is 5,5. What will be this side? 5,5. So the perimeter is going to be this 7,3 plus 5,5 plus this side we said is also 7,3. Alright, because this side is 7,3, this side is 7,3. So you are going to have 7,3 here plus what is this side? It's 5,5, which is this. So the perimeter is this one, 7,3 plus 5,5 plus 7,3 plus 5,5. That is our perimeter. So it gives us this if we press on the calculator. Then we want to find the area. The area is the base, because if here is 7,3, this side is 7,3, so the base is this one because the 90 degrees falls on it. So the base side, which is 7,3 times the height, this is perpendicular to the base, so this is the height. The height must always be perpendicular to the base because we have this sign which indicates that it's 90 degrees. This is the height, so it's going to be the base, which is 7,3 times the height, which is 3,8. And when you press this on the calculator, you are going to get 27,74 centimeters square. Then the next question is saying we should convert this value, which is in centimeters, to meters, because this is the area. How do you do that? Okay, we have a conversion table here. It will not be given to us. You must know how to use it. When you move to this side, you are multiplying. When you are coming down, you are dividing. Alright, so you must know kilometers, meters, centimeters, millimeters. Kilometers, meters, centimeters, millimeters. So from here to here is 1000, 100, 10 is multiplying. The same applies. This is dividing, 1000. Okay. Now, to answer the question, to convert it, what you need to do, we know that the area is 27,74. So it's in centimeters. So we are here. This is centimeter. We are moving towards meters because we are changing centimeters to meters. So what do? You divide this by 100. But a centimeter square is area. Centimeter square is area. So what do? You square it. You square this. If I square it and I press it on the calculator, what am I going to get? That one. Let's press. So you have this 27,74, then 100 square. It gives us this value, and this value is the same as if I move. Remember, we've done what we call scientific notation. So this is to the power -3, so you move 1, 2, 3 back. So it's like you are here, 2,274. So it's negative, you move backwards 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's going to give us this. And it's in meters now. Yeah, let's look at example 2. Example 2, it says calculate the perimeter and the height of a rhombus with base length 3.9 centimeters and area 31.2 centimeters square. So this, they want us to find the perimeter. So to find the perimeter, we know this is a rhombus. It's a rhombus, all the sides are equal. This indicates. So if here is 3.9, this side is 3.9, 3.9 centimeters. So the perimeter is going to be this side plus this side plus this side plus this side. That's why we have 4s. So they are how many? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you multiply it by 4. Or you can do it this way. Another way you can do this is we say perimeter is equals to, like the way you did the rectangle. So it's going to be 3.9 plus 3.9 plus 3.9 plus 3.9. Let me bring it here. And this is the same as 4 times 3.9. And when you press it direct on the calculator, you're going to get 15. Let's press. You get the same answer. If I press 3.9 plus 3.9 plus 3.9 plus 3.9, it gives us 15.6 centimeters. So that's the perimeter. Then we want the height, but we know the base times the height is equals to the area of a rhombus. So we know that our base is 3.9. Our height we don't know, that's what we want to find. But we're given the area. So what do? Divide here by 3.9. This side also by 3.9. Remember, we want to remove this one, so divide here by 3,9, this side by 3,9. So this 3,9 will be removed. It will remain with what? Height. So 3,9, 3,1, 31,2 divided by 3,9 will give us 8 centimeters. So the height is 8 centimeters. So you are going to do this classwork for me. There's a classwork. Calculate the perimeter of the square. You pause the video and write. Calculate the area of a rectangle. The area of a rectangle is given. You calculate that one also. Calculate the breadth in meters. Calculate the area of a parallelogram below. You pause the video and you write. This is 10. You pause the video. Let me get this bigger. Okay. I'm gonna make it bigger. Okay, now it's bigger. It's 10. Now you can see. Okay, now it's 10. So you solve this. Then you calculate the area of a rhombus. You solve it. You solve this one. Try and convert this one also. Then this is going to be your practicing work. You practice this one at your own pace. Alright. But the first one I have given you, I want you to send it to me. I'm going to mark that one. But this one, do it at your own pace. You send it to me at your own pace. Is that okay? But that one, the first one, I want it as early as possible. By tomorrow after school, you send that one to me. Okay. We are going to say bye-bye. Bye-bye. This is part of it. Bye-bye. See you. Okay. Don't be